Hi, it's Joanna, and today we're talking about self-doubt and more specifically overcoming self-doubt. So, first of all, I really get it. Self-doubt is so crippling. I spent most of my life with what I thought was the lowest self-esteem in the entire world, and it was just so exhausting. When I think back to those days, like I can't even really imagine like how I went through life because I questioned everything and I doubted myself like at every single move, and it was exhausting, and I was always really miserable. And not on the outside, like I learned how to put on a confidence mask, let's say, so I appeared like totally normal and confident and able to move forward. But on the inside, it was really difficult. So that is no longer the case. And I realized recently, actually, kind of came to my awareness that I no longer think about the same things, and I no longer judge myself, and I no longer question myself, and I feel really confident. And it's been like this for a few years now. It's just that I haven't really. I haven't really taken the time to accept it, I suppose, and to vocalize it in this way. But it's true. There is no more mask. Like, I feel really confident. So I am living proof that it's possible to shift away from self-doubt and to move into confidence. And I didn't used to think that this was possible. And so I was thinking about what changed, right? What made this possible? So, in retrospect, what were the tools that I used that I could share? And there were loads. There are loads of things that we can do, right? And today I wanted to share three with you. So three tools that you can use right now, starting today, to overcome self-doubt, to transform self-doubt into self-confidence, into belief in yourself, and so lead a happier life, right? Like, be able to do the things that you yearn to do, to go after the big dreams in a totally different way. So those three things. We are going to start, of course, with number one. Thing number one is, or the first tool is intuition. It's your intuition. This is one of the best tools you can learn to use for all sorts of reasons, but including this self-doubt problem, right? So if you are plagued by self-doubt like I was, then learning to work with your intuition, learning to hear it, to listen to it, to follow it will really help you. It's something that really brings you back to yourself. So it helps you tune out the noise of the world and all the things that we compare ourselves to and judge ourselves against, and really just take a step back inward to you and learn to be with you and your own energy. And this will really help you to overcome self-doubt. So how to start with using your own intuition? The easiest way, because I was trying to think like what would be something that you could do right now, right? So it's learning to work with your intuition is just making space to be with yourself and your own thoughts and your own energy. And the best way to start, I think, is something fun. So I'm going to say coloring is the best way to start. So get a coloring book or print out a coloring page and just be in the present moment with yourself, with your thoughts, see what thoughts come through. If you want to ask a question, like if you would like to consult your inner knowing, your intuition about a specific thing, then you can write your question at the top of your coloring sheet and just see what kinds of things come through. Maybe ideas, maybe you'll remember something, and treat this as guidance and answer to whatever you're asking about. So coloring is a great way to start working with your intuition in this specific area to overcome self-doubt and move into more confidence. So that was tool number one. Tool number two is your self-awareness, right? So practice noticing when this self-doubt creeps in, like what kinds of situations really bring it out, in full. And also the opposite, like in what situations do you feel confident, or when in your life do you remember feeling confident? Right? Because you may be surprised by the answers to this. We make a lot of assumptions about stuff, and you may be surprised to find that there are times that you feel confident. There are things that you feel confident about. There are situations where you feel confident in yourself or where that self-doubt isn't coming up. So just be aware of where things are coming up and where they are not. And just remember that this knowledge is power, right? Because once you identify where this self-doubt comes up, you will identify where you can make changes, right? Where you can learn a new tool or learn, specifically in that situation, learn how to be more confident. So the self-awareness is really, really key. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, it just brings you back again to yourself, right? Which is where the self-doubt lives. It lives in you. So that's where you need to be focusing your energy on. And the third tool that I want to talk about is community. So when we're in self-doubt, we feel like it's just us, right? We kind of feel like everybody else has it together and is able to move forward with confidence, and we cannot. And this is simply not true. Everybody suffers with self-doubt from everybody. I mean, everybody in the world. I've heard people who I never would imagine would suffer from self-doubt admit that they do. Everybody does. And knowing this, like hearing other people talk about it and hearing other people admit, or hearing other people say, yeah, me too, when you admit to feeling self-doubt, it's really priceless, because it kind of bursts that enormity bubble of it, it just doesn't feel as big and as horrible and as insurmountable if other people are going through the same thing, right? So one of the aspects of community that that helps as a tool to overcome self-doubt is, of course, just the fact that you're not alone, right? If you don't feel alone, it's a comfort. It's comforting. But the other thing is that then we can learn from each other, right? So you can see how other people handle this, how other people work through it, how other people, move to being more confident, feeling more confident. So how do you start with this, with community? Again, notice who you're surrounding yourself with. Notice, do you have a community of people where you can talk about things that you want to achieve and how you feel self-doubt when you're going for them, things like that. So just notice. And if you don't have a community like that, then find one, right? Open yourself up to that possibility, and start just being aware of what opportunities are out there, what communities you can be part of that will help you. So that's it. Those are 3 tools that you can start using right now, today. So all of these little things are things you can actually do today to start moving towards confidence, to start really transforming that self-doubt into more confidence without just pushing through, right? Without just doing stuff even if you feel self-doubt, but just being more confident first and then doing the stuff. So intuition, self-awareness, and community, the 3 tools that were instrumental in my own journey towards more confidence, and that I think will really help you. Let me know what you think. Let me know which one you try, or if you're willing to try, and what you think about this matter of self-doubt. And let's talk about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.